Today I just want to talk to you about sometimes you just got to look back. So I am perfectly, I think it's important to enjoy the present. It's the present for a reason. It's a gift from God. I think it's important to look to the future so we can plan ahead accordingly. We can count the costs. We can prepare for the future. But there's something about looking backwards. Just for a minute, not long, just for a minute. I just want to look backwards. We need to look backwards because sometimes we need it to increase our confidence. Sometimes we need it to get out of a rut. Sometimes we need it to get unstuck. Sometimes we need it to move forward in our life in every way. And we need to look back for two reasons. The first thing we want to look back for is to see what we've been through. So a lot of times we think that our life right now is super hard. There's no way we can make it to the other side. But when we look back, we can see we've been through a host of things that we never thought we'd make it through. But God provided. He saw us through. He gave us strength. He let us make it, whether it was minute by minute, day by day, we still made it. So we can make it through hard times. Don't ever think that you can't make it through hard times. You've been there before. You'll be there again. And if you keep going, you'll make it through this time. It just seems really hard now, and it may be really hard now because I can't speak for you. But even if it's hard right now, you can look back and see what you've been through. And so it doesn't take long for most of us to see, this happened last year, or this happened last month, or this happened 6 months ago, and it was really hard, and I didn't think I was going to make it through. And somehow I made it through. Somehow I just kept going. Somehow I just kept putting one foot in front of the other. I just kept taking the steps. I just kept taking baby steps. And then I looked around and I got through it. The second reason why you want to look back is for what you've accomplished. So, I believe in looking back to see what you've done, see what you've accomplished, see what you've made it through, see what challenges you've overcome. So what have you accomplished in the past? Whatever it is, big or small, maybe you learn how to drive, maybe you got a promotion, maybe you got a raise. Whatever it is that you've accomplished in the past, you've got a degree, you've got a certification, you've lost weight, you've started to take care of your body, you start going to the doctor, getting regular checkups. Whatever it is that you've accomplished, big or small, you've accomplished it. It is something to look back and see, okay, because we go through these challenges, we go through things, and everything we go through, sometimes we think, this is the hardest thing I ever been through. But what we don't realize is that all these things that have happened up until this moment has given us strength. We're stronger than we've ever been. And all we got to do is just take our focus off of what's happening, the challenge, the problem, the issue, and just focus on, I've been through something hard before and I was able to accomplish it. I've been through this before and I made it through. I went to college and got my bachelor's degree or my master's degree or whatever it is, a certification or this program I completed. It was hard for me. I didn't think I was going to make it. I had this hard job, this boss that I couldn't deal with. I didn't know how to handle. They were stressing me out every single day, and I made it through that. If I made it through that, it was hard. It seemed like at that time the hardest thing I've ever been through. If I made it through that, I can make it through this. Everything makes us stronger. We just keep going. We just keep getting better. We keep getting stronger and stronger, and everything makes us stronger. We just keep moving forward. And you look around and you can do things that you once thought was impossible. And even if you have to, don't quit, but even if you have to stop for a minute and just kind of regroup, this should help you regroup. You stop and you say, okay, what has happened in the past? What have I been through? What have I overcome? And then accomplishments. What have I accomplished? You look at these things and they should help you move forward. They should help you get strength to move forward, to keep going. And all I'm asking for is to think about, if you've been through these things before, if you've accomplished these things before, if you've overcome these things before, how much more can you do in the future? And the only way to know that is to keep moving forward, just taking steps. If you got to take baby steps, take baby steps. If you got to get somebody, if you got to get a support system around you to help you keep you moving forward, accountability group, just do that. But even if you don't have anybody for right now, because sometimes we've put so much on ourselves, people don't expect us to do anything. They expect us to stay with it for a week or 2 weeks or 2 months. So if you got to work on it by yourself, just do that. Just take one step every single day, and then you'll look around and you can take 2 steps and 3 steps. Just don't give up. Just keep moving forward. But just know that sometimes we got to look back to move forward. We got to look back to move forward. So I hope this will help you to move forward in the future. You can take the steps you need to take to get to where you want to be.